Hello, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to go over why you shouldn't go to college. And this is an important one for me anyways, because it helped me make the decision very easily when I took this broader view of the things I'm about to mention. And when you get them all today in this video, you'll be able to make the same conclusion as I have. So, to start off, the first one is they're expecting teens to make life-altering decisions. What do I mean? Well, when you go to college, it's set up in a way where you select a major. And a major is the thing that you usually end up getting a job in and working at, right? Now, that's okay, but the problem is that you spend so much money, no matter what it is, in that thing, that if you decide to change, it's going to be way too expensive. Because then you're going to take this class and that class and that class, and they all cost, let's say they all cost $2,000 a semester. And now you have to go in there for like 4 years, and now you're paying like, I don't know, a lot of money, right? And that's just for like a simple class switch, let alone just like, if you actually want to go and be a doctor or something, there goes all your money, good luck. Like, the problem is that education has so much of your money put into it that you have to essentially make a life-altering decision as a teenager. Because if you don't, and you end up switching, then you're fucked for it permanently, because you're basically sitting there having to pay student loan debt until you're 45, and then when you're finally free of the debt, you have to still pay your car and your mortgage because you weren't able to afford those things while you're paying for your student loan debt when you needed them. Therefore, why you shouldn't go to college is that it adds an extra debt, right? That would be number one. Number two, we all know what's best for us, and it's not in education. Here's what I mean. So, when we go into education, we know that, oh, school sucks. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this and that. Oh, it's stupid, right? If we know that education does not provide enough value for us at the beginning, middle, or high school level, elementary, then why are you taking the executive decision with your past experience in mind and your past observations, or present observations even, which we'll get into one of those in a second, why would you take those and go to that place where it is deemed bad? It is deemed negative. It is a net negative on your life, and yet you still proceed to walk over there due to a fact of, oh, it's normal. No, it's not normal for you to walk down a road or walk down the woods where there's a fucking bear in front of you, right? And that's exactly what you're doing, right? Picture the bear as college. You're walking right into the fucking bear. And if you took a left and you took a different route, you would be able to find what you want, do what you want, and succeed. You'd be able to get those three things down like that. But instead, you're taking the time to waste your potential on college. Essentially what you're doing. So, what is going to make you change? That is something you have to decide yourself. But for all I know is that we, as an executive body of people, at least in 2023, know that in America, college is not good for us at all. In fact, I guarantee you that you can find maybe $1,000 online course, which keep in mind, compare this to college, right? That's why they're $1,000 still, but compare it to college. Remember, $1,000, and you could find twice the amount of information in a course that you can save, repeatedly watch, and do whatever with, right? In probably a couple days, right? If you really think about it, okay? I want to be a neuroscientist. Go watch Andrew Huberman. It's free. He has neuroscientist information for free. You can basically take half of a neuroscience class. Sure, it's going to be a long form videos. You have to watch it for a while, but it's either that or you spend fucking 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand in college. It'd be absolutely stupid of you to not go see something that's legitimately free, or maybe if you want to include the internet, like 20, 40, 50 bucks a month, to go watch these videos, and boom, you get all the information. And then you can put it all together, compile it, boom. And now you can now make a course on neuroscience and sell that to people for the $1,000 that will attract more people that don't want to go to college. You can do all this. Boom. It's right there. Oh, what do I do to make money in the meantime? It doesn't matter. Motherfucker, you could go work at a damn gas station. It doesn't matter. You could just get some form of money. You don't have to live in a fucking luxurious house with a Lamborghini all the time. You can wait for that stuff. That stuff can always wait. Now, am I saying backseat that for the rest of your life? No. What I'm saying is backseat that until you have the ability to reach that and then overcome the material desires in your life. Right? Because, it's more important for you to overcome those desires than it is to have them. Why? Because if you have the desire to get the thing, what's going to often happen is that you view it as something that's far away from you. You view it as something where you can't see it exactly. Where it's like, oh, wow, I wish I could have that. Watch your words, because those are the words that are going to poison you, right? Now, I'm not a big belief guru, but what I can tell you is that I do believe in saying what in self-talk, right? Or forget the word. It's like self-manipulation. When you speak your words, are they powerful to you or are they powerful against you? That is something you really have to decide and decipher for yourself. So, after getting off topic for a little bit, I apologize. Number 2, we all know what's best for us, and it's not in college. That is what we just covered, and now I'm going to go on to number 3. You need to devote time to other things besides an outdated education system. Now, I was kind of bridging into this in my previous point. However, what I didn't mention is that to bring time towards something else and build a skill towards something else, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm building the skill of recording videos. I'm building the skill of public speaking. I'm building the skill of marketing, of communication, of like, I guess, using my tools, right? And what I mean is like being able to find things that will help me, right? And using my resources. A lot of times you don't get that in school. A lot of times you get critical thinking, right? What is critical thinking if they're bringing in fucking agendas from politicized parties, which will be point number 4. But anyways, so you need to devote your other time to other things. The rest of your time to other things, right? Because I have school today. I'll be honest with you. I have school today at 8:20. Well, 8:30 I get picked up. And right now it is... Let me go see the time. Actually, wait. Right now it is 7:25. I'm recording a video in the morning because I have time to make breakfast and do all the things to get ready for school. But I'm also recording a video because I understand now, because before I didn't understand, but I understand now that I have to build a skill outside of education if I want to live. I have to build a character that is my individual self if I want to make it in a society where hell is abrupt and present and everywhere. So, you have to organize yourself. And you have to dictate yourself and perform the task that will be the thing that makes you the individual you. For me, that is recording videos and sharing insights that I have, because maybe it's not experience yet because I'm only 17, but I can at least share you some ideas that you should think about. Okay? So, hopefully that explains number 3, devoting your time to other things besides education, specifically college. Number 4, politics. Now, why do I bring politics in a video about not going to education? Well, if you know anything about news, right? News is often covering the government, and the government often covers education. And the government is fucked right now, if you want to be honest. Because if the government isn't fucked, why is the gas bill up $3 compared to what it was 4 years ago? Why is our debt ceiling being raised compared to 3 years ago? Why is a war happening compared to 3 years ago? Because of us. The US fucked up. So, in addition to that, there have been also numerous cases where they found universities trying to scheme with, like, the presidency. It's kind of crazy, but I'm not going to get into it because that's more. I'll admit it, if from the other side, that could look as conspiracy, but is it conspiracy? Probably not, but I'll let that slide for right now because that's not the point. The point is, don't go into a school system that is going to present you with politics, because the last thing you need is manipulation from a professor who doesn't give a fuck about you, about who to vote for in the next election. Why the hell are you going to give that person the executive power over your mind to make an overall evaluation of two other people that you probably don't even know? Do you really know who Donald Trump is? Do you really know who Joe Biden is? I want you to actually sit down and self-evaluate these two people. And if you do so, you'll get two lists, and then you'll be able to make a very clear choice. I promise you that. It'll be a very clear and obvious choice, but you have to sit down and be honest. If you can't sit down and be honest with yourself, then you're in big trouble. That's something you really have to solve. That may be something you need to get with a therapist for. So, the reason why I put politics there is because you don't want to go into an education system where they're just going to politicize you and waste your money and time, not only, but also waste your mind and your potential by giving you ideals that aren't exactly true to what reality requires of you. So, after all my talking, we'll say, I would like to say thank you for watching this. And I hope that you gained an insight, at least from my understanding, why I'm not going to college and why you should also not go to college. I've gained these insights from thousands of other people who have said their experiences, who I have judged meticulously from time to time, subconsciously and consciously, and I compiled them together into 4 short points. So hopefully that'll help you out, and I hope you make a good decision, and I hope you make a decision that values you. Even if you do go to college, I hope you understand that college will be a fight for your own mind, right? It's not to be something that you have to challenge. Even just on the pure education level, you still have to challenge yourself. But even then, now you have an extra challenge. So you could take this as either one of two things. Either number one, take it as I will and leave that opportunity because I believe the risks are not worth it. Or number two, you could take the more extreme route, which I believe is actually very risky, and say, I am going to challenge that thing and beat the fuck out of it. And if you do, then props to you, man. Tip my hat to you. Anyways, thank you for watching. And as always, we're here to help you help them.